Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Dropping Into Happiness. I am Rachel.
And I'm Maggie.
And we're your hosts. I forgot to say that first.
You almost threw me. I was like, we just talked about last episode how we have a routine, Rachel.
I'm sorry. What, episode 41?
Okay.
I should have it by now.
Everybody is a human. Okay.
I know. And we just talked about being more kind to ourselves in the last episode. So hello, Sundrops. It's okay.
Everyone, we're fine. We're fine.
I'm like, it's hot still. It's too hot for fall. And my brain's just not with me right now. So hello, Sundrops. Let's hop on into this podcast today. So welcome, friends. It's so funny. I don't think we have any announcements right now. Even though in the last episode, Maggie did decide we should have more merch. I swear I will work on the merch. I really do want us to get some more merch. So if anybody ever has any merch ideas, let us know, because I think it's so funny. So we were talking about in the last episode,
tangent, pass the mic, wash, rinse, repeat.
Wash, rinse, repeat. So if anybody has any ideas or graphic design skills, I would love to see that. I think that would be so fun.
And who knows, y'all? We do record a few episodes at a time, and so we might have updated the merch by the time you hear this. Rachel could get a wild hair and just bust out a few things. So just check Instagram for updates, because that's the
one we use most often. Yeah, of all of our socials, Insta is probably what we would update the most. Mm-hmm. Because our TikTok is primarily used for our video teasers. I do a lot of the teasers on that one, or if Maggie ever does a really fun kind of how-to video or food haul, sometimes I steal those from her and I put them on our TikTok.
Good to know. I've thought about branching out to TikTok. I'm really close. I've been resisting for so long. I'm just afraid because I have a social media addiction and I just don't want to add.
It's very similar to Reels. It's like the same cut, the same size. So it's not a huge leap. Yeah.
I'm afraid that I'm going to just scroll more. I'll just have a new rabbit hole to go down. Not necessarily it's not the content creation that's overwhelming me. It's me just scrolling
consumption, the media
consumption. Yeah. Just adding to because I already had to set a time limit on my phone for Instagram and I still ignore it. So we're work in progress, baby. Work in progress.
I literally almost every couple of days will tell someone, I saw this thing on TikTok. Totally come out of my mouth. Mm-hmm. It's fun.
Funny.
And I learn things. I learn things on TikTok. I figure things out on TikTok. It's very fun. I like it. Yeah. So I'm not trying to convince you to do it. I'm just telling you that
I know
I
it
have
has
found
its
benefits.
I know it has its benefits, but it also has its risks.
Oh, yeah.
I just dropped one of my props. Okay.
Oh, no. Speaking of props. Okay, so today's episode, remember I said last week, I asked y'all, our loyal, fabulous Sundrops, for ideas for October discussions. And today is October 12th, so we're doing one of the first ones that you guys have requested. And this is not a topic we've talked about, so I'm pretty excited about this one.
Which I'm kind of shocked. I'm kind of shocked we haven't, because it's one of my biggest passions in life. No.
Yes. So listener JR was literally one of the first people to message us and was like, hey, I want you guys to talk about workout gear. What is your favorite things? What are your likes? What are your dislikes? Do you have any recommendations? And I just think that's going to be kind of fun. We've never talked about really the gear that we use. I mean, I feel like every so often we'll drop a line here and there, but so we have props today. So if you are strictly listening, I will be putting links to these items in the show notes. However, if you're watching on YouTube, remember, you can watch on YouTube. We'll be showing some of the items too. I know I have shoes. I have a sports bra. I think Maggie has, Maggie has a couple of different things. Something that I haven't even heard of before. So I was pretty excited about that one. So.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Teaser.
I know.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. So you stick around to the end.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is going to be a fun one. So, how should we even kick this off? Top to bottom?
Top to bottom. Let's do it. Okay. Who wants to go first?
I mean, when it comes, so obviously my hair's up in a pony constantly, and I wish I would have grabbed one. So you guys know I love me a good headband, and I'm so sad I don't have one near me. But so I do my Honey Bear bands on the regular. However, I don't work out with those ones. The ones that I use is called junk brands, and they are specifically like the wicking kind of thing. So it'll pull the sweat off my forehead. Because I kid you not, if I don't have my junk brands headband on, it's like the sweat in your eye. And then it like stings, and then you want to touch it, but your hands are sweaty. And yeah, so I love the junk brands. And they have the funnest patterns. I have one with Frankenstein. I have one with Bride of Frankenstein. I have probably my favorite one is my Harry Potter one, and it's all yellow and it's Hufflepuff. But I just got an email from them the other day, and it's all of these new Halloween designs. Because you know me, I will wear that year round. It doesn't have to be just a Halloween thing for me. So such a fun headband. I love that workout headband. So yeah, junk brands. I will put the link to that one. Maybe I'll even give you guys a link to my favorite one. But yeah, junk brands, headbands. So good. It does not shift. It doesn't roll. I probably love it as much as I love our honey bear bands. Like I really, really do.
That's a deep love then.
Yes. Yeah. So, but like I said, it's kind of funny. So the honey bear bands is a headband, but I'm like, I don't want to get it sweaty. I don't want to get it dirty.
It isn't like a moisture wicking material. It's a cotton. So
I want to keep those nice and cute. So, but yeah, my moisture, I even got one. I think I got my daughter a couple of them because she's the same way. Like and it's kind of funny. Honestly, I feel like when I put it on, it's like, it's go time. It's like the last piece. I get all of my gear on, and I get to the gym, put that headband on, and I'm in
go time
mode. Yes.
It is go time. Mm-hmm.
I love that one. Yep. Dang it. I really wish I would have thought about it and grabbed one because they're so cute.
So cute.
I know. What about you? So
I kind of wish I grabbed one of my visors. Can I step away? I mean, I will take me. It's right there. Just please hold.
I won't edit this out either. Maybe we should do a bloopers reel. Go, Maggie, go.
Okay, that took just a second. Look at that. Okay. Because there's so many things I didn't even think. This is by the brand Head Sweats. Okay. These are my go-to running visors. Okay.
That is so cute.
They have lots of fun colors. They also have glitter sequin options, which is I have this in rose gold and purple. These are what I wear for my Run Disney races. And I like the visor because it's just a stretchy band on the back.
Yes.
That you can get sweaty, and so you don't have to worry about adjusting it. You just slip it right over your head, and it's just great. They stay in place. They don't give me a headache. And
that is super cute.
Lots of different colors and stuff like that. So definitely recommend that. I think, especially if you're working out outside, visors are great to protect your face from the sun and keep the sun out of your eyes, but then it doesn't make your head hot. When you live in warmer climates, you don't want to put something that covers the top of your head because your head can't breathe. It traps heat in, and it kind of like defeats the purpose.
I was going to say, don't we release a good chunk of our heat out of the top of our heads?
Yeah. So you definitely, unless it's winter, obviously, different conversation. But I live in Florida.
That's why you wear a beanie, to keep your heat in. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So I live in Florida, so a visor is thebomb.com. So my favorite are the brand Head Sweats.
That's super cute. I love that.
Yay. I just threw it. Whoops. Okay.
I know. Bing. Bing. I know. Okay, so still working head to toe. So I'm going to go down to a sports bra. I literally had this conversation. It was at the very end of our WW workshop. Somebody had asked me. And first of all, I have a beef with a lot of sports bras. For one, either if it's your size and it's so tight, like you can't, like we have to get those things off. And when you're sweaty, it's like, no, it's not happening. But what probably bugs me the most about a lot of sports bras is those little inserts that have to go in the front, because then you wash them and then they come out and then you lose one, and then or you have to try. There's like this little bitty slit that you have to like shove the whole thing back into. Like no woman designed that. I'm sorry for any men out there. I'm not trying to put you guys down, but I'm telling you, I do not believe a woman designed that. That's just not smart. No, so my absolute favorite sports bra that I have ever purchased in my life is my Under Armour sports bra. So I have it to show you guys. So for those of you who are watching on YouTube. So it's, of course, me and Mike. I can't just do like a regular design. So, but look it's thicker all the way through, so it does not need to have the insert, so it already has that protection, and it just literally holds you in such the great way. It has the adjustable strap, so what kind of support that you want and or need. It's not cutting into your skin. It's much easier to get on and off. I'm just like, I cannot say how much I love this sports bra. And it has that moisture wicking effect too, so you don't just feel super gross in it. But I'm like, I have to get more of these because I got this one, and like the first time I wore it, I told my husband, I said, we have to go back to that store. I have to get more of these. That's it. That's the end all be all for sports bras for me. So yeah.
The epic epitome. So I have a sports bra that I feel that way about. And did y'all know that you're supposed to replace your sports bras like every 6 to 8 months?
No.
Depending upon your usage. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Who says? Who says? The makers of sports bras?
They say, I don't know, the internet. That's right. Because if you think about it, the more you use them, they don't always hold their form the way that they did when you first got them. They'll stretch and all that kind of stuff. And so, like the power of the sports bra is to protect your, chest from. So I don't know. I'd say every 6 months to a year would be a safe bet. But anyway, my favorite brand of sports bras, and I've been, repurchasing and promoting, if you will, this brand for like 2 years, is the Yvette brand. Yvette. And the particular bra that I have multiple of is the Power Cross Back padded running bra. So if you look at the back,
it's got
too. The Power Cross, and this just helps me feel really secure. This is a high impact running bra. All my bras are pretty much running bras because that's what I do the most in, and you do need high impact for that kind of activity. These are, post weight loss, I have a moderate conservative chest size, if you will. That's my positive way of saying that. And so I don't need a ton of support anymore. However, I did wear this bra when I did have a bigger chest, and they're plus size friendly. So they have great size range, which I think is really important. Lots of different colors, and like Rachel was saying, the padding is sewn in, so there's no insert that you have to pull out. And this bra is $36 regular price, but Yvette has multiple sales and coupon codes and all kinds of things, so I would never pay full price. But that's pretty affordable for a really good sports bra, which I've washed and worn these too many times to count, and they've held up so well. So that's what I live in. I know
when you said the whole 6 months thing, I'm like, dang, there's like 4.
There's some that I've had that, they're not holding me in like they used to. I just no, and nothing feels better when you're running or doing anything high impact than when you're just strapped in. And I don't know about you, Rachel, but I try to just mind my own business when I'm in the gym. But sometimes I see friends who are just not getting the support that they need, and I want to go up to them and be like, girl, let me tell you about this bra, but I don't want to come off rude. So I just keep it to myself.
Sound like a door-to-door salesman.
Like, girl, I don't even work with Yvette. I don't have a code. I wish I did. But I'm like, y'all, you need this bra because you feel so much better when you're strapped in, So if you're blessed in the chest, check out Yvette. That's my...
I know we do... I know we do have some male listeners, so I have a feeling they've probably checked out by now. So I apologize to our male listeners.
Right. I mean, that's just, I dress for a person who identifies as a female with female parts. So sorry, male listeners.
I know. Sorry, guys. Okay. Head to toe on down to the waist. So it's just kind of funny. Okay. First of all, t-shirts. I will pretty much wear any shirt I can get my hands on, but I don't like a shirt. I don't like anything on my shoulders. Like I have one tank top that I got when I was much, much larger, but I love it. I got it at a concert. It was I've seen Fall Out Boy 3 times. If that tells you a little bit about who I am. And so I got this tank top when I was much larger, and it's very big, but I didn't want to not own it. So I cut up the back, and then I tie it in a knot so it kind of fits me.
Smart.
So it's still bigger up here. It's nice and airy, but it fits around my waist. But literally, I will wear. I have a Frankenstein tank top. I have one that says, because my parents live in Montana, and it says Montana, the last best place. Like I will. My shirts, it really doesn't matter. But I really dig too. I love graphic ones. I have one that says it has a definition of motivation. I have another one that says do work. Like, I kind of feel like they're very inspiring too. It's like, how am I feeling today? Yeah, I'm gonna do work. Yeah. Like, I don't know why it's kind of like my headband. It kind of like sparks a fire for some reason. But I have a whole Pinterest board of like workout tank tops that I want to get because I just think they're hilarious.
Yeah, I was trying to think, like, I don't have one particular brand of tank top that I recommend.
I don't have
most of the time when I'm running, most of the time I'm in my sports bra only. Like, I'm a rock the sports bra kind of person. And then when I go to lift weights, like, I'll even wear a graphic, just like an oversized graphic t-shirt. And then if I get hot, I just take the t-shirt off. Like, I'm not particular when it comes to my tank tops or tops. I just don't like things that roll up. I used to wear like these Old Navy, like very form-fitting little bra, like sports bra tops. So like had the bra built in, and it was like
I used to have those too. Yeah,
and I think they look cute, but they're not functional. Like they'll roll up, or just like I'll feel like I'm pulling at it the whole time. So I'd rather just have something like a little bit looser, or just like rock the sports bra. So I'm sorry, y'all, I don't have any like particular recommendations.
Well, see, I used to have the Old Navy one that had it built in, but it was like loose on the bottom, and you like there was a tie, so you would tie it. And it would be,
so that's nice.
And it kept. I was more comfortable in that, especially when I had more of my layers up top, and so it nothing would stick to me. However, the bra wasn't very supportive. So I was like, okay, either I'm comfortable in my own skin or like, and not have support, or I'm going to have support and I have a different shirt on because it was that like together. Or I would wear a sports bra underneath it and then wear it, even though it had the built-in bra, because it was not supporting how I needed
felt
it to
with
support.
Those like built-in bra tops, like I have to size down for it to have the compression for my chest, but then it doesn't really fit my torso properly and it like rolls up. So it's just like not worth it to me. So I do want to, there's a Target tank top by the brand All in Motion. If I can pull it up really fast, I will say the specific name. But I really want to try that top. It's very affordable. I think it's like $12. Let me see if I can find it, like All in Motion tank. Okay. If there's like a particular name. Oh, it's the Women's Essential Racerback tank top by the All in Motion brand.
You found that fast.
Shopaholic. It's $12. I have the Target app. It comes in a lot of colors. So if I go ahead, I was thinking about purchasing one because my friend really recommended it. If you're watching on YouTube, it looks like this. It's like a high neck. Nice. So I feel like it's, kind of is conservative, but lightweight. And let's see what the back looks like. Oh, it's just like a plain flowy back kind
of. Like a racer back kind of back to it.
Yeah,
almost.
Racer back. So it looks really comfortable. So I was thinking about just trying that out. So if I do, I'll report back on Instagram about that.
I know. I love that Target has like year-round a pretty decent sized section of activity, like activewear now.
Right.
Yeah, because it used to be kind of like, oh, where are those pieces? And at least in mine, like there's a whole little corner of it now, and it's really
there's
cute
a huge chunk of activity clothing. I don't have a lot of Target stuff, but I definitely want to try that tank top for sure. Get back to y'all on that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I know. I'm like, okay, head to toe, we're down to the pants. Okay, so for a really long time, I was all Old Navy. I would go to Old Navy when and like dig through the clearance and just find my size because I love them. I would always get the 3/4 length. I say sleeve, the 3/4 length like leg, so it's like mid calf. And then the fitted like kind of like a yoga pant. That's what I used to get. Every so often I'd get kind of like the baggier ones, like the jogger pants, but I really like the fitted ones. However, probably the last 3 pairs that I purchased were $9.99 at Sam's Club. Like, I'm all about a good deal. I know. And like,
I do have a pair of leggings from Sam's Club that are really nice. I don't know the brand. My absolute
favorite pair is this like gray leopard, and the pocket is so nice because I have a bigger phone. Like, I always get the bigger ones.
Yeah, me too.
My whole phone fits in the pocket. I know that shouldn't be a requirement, but I listen to podcasts.
It should be a requirement. Yes, it should. I think that's very important because we want to take our phones with us, especially if you go out like for safety and stuff. Like,
yes,
you want your phone to fit. Like, nobody wants to carry that around.
But because I just not that long ago started to try my hand in running, and it does not bounce. It doesn't come out. It doesn't like wiggle its way up. So I've noticed that like it stays very securely in that like side leg pocket. So I really like that. I know I don't got to worry about my phone popping out. But Sam's Club.
Yeah. Look,
no major
affordable,
brand, just
high
Sam's Club.
quality. I just remembered one other thing that I wanted to talk about that's right behind me, so I'm gonna go grab that. Please hold.
Okay. I'm telling you, I need a soundboard so we can have a hold music. That's so funny.
Okay. So this is technically waste. And I've got questions about with when I run, especially when I go on long distances, like how do I carry my water bottle? How do I carry my snacks? So I use something called a flip belt, and you can find it on Amazon or other like sporting goods stores, or probably directly from the Flip Belt website. But you just put this on around the waistband of your pants, and it has slits in it. Again, y'all, if you're not watching on YouTube, you are missing out. But it has slits in it that you can fit. I can fit my entire iPhone in here, like the big Pro Max.
Yeah.
I can fit lots of snacks. The holes go all the way around. So you fill it up with whatever you need, and then you make sure that the slits are on, facing your stomach, and then everything stays in your belt.
That's really
cool. And then
cool.
you can easily grab it. And they have water bottles, flip belt water bottles that are long and flat, and you just put it in the slots and you can carry your water bottles in it. It's amazing.
That's really cool. Maggie also told me a trick for water bottles, especially if I'm running around my neighborhood. She goes, put water bottles in your mailbox.
Yes, I do it all the time. So I've worn this for all my races recently, stays in place and can carry a lot of stuff. So I want to recommend the flip belt. And then I have two different bike shorts. I'm a bike shorts girly. It's too hot for me to wear leggings like 98% of the year. And I am also very passionate about my side pockets. So my favorite affordable option is the Old Navy. I actually have the exact name here pulled up for y'all. High-waisted Power Soft side pocket biker shorts, 8-inch inseam. So 8 inches for me is long enough to where they're not riding up and I'm not having my thighs touch each other. Which I do have a product recommendation for that, whether you are working out or you just want to wear dresses or shorts. I think we've talked about it before. Gold Bond Friction Defense, and then Rachel uses Mega Babe. Yeah?
Yes. I'm like, no, I use one that you recommended. Yeah, the Mega Babe.
Yeah, Mega Babe.
I love that stuff.
So
my daughter uses it too.
I forget what podcast we talked about that in.
But, it was a while back. I think it might have been the summer episode.
Oh, yeah, because it's a summer essential for me. But like when I wear these bike shorts, I don't even need anything like that. They have side pockets on both sides that are deep enough for the phone and several snacks. So these are a must. I have multiple pairs of these, like multiple pairs of black and then multiple colors because, again, I don't wear leggings really. Yeah. And then another pair that I like, and I would recommend Fabletics in general. It's a subscription service, but you can skip. So I usually skip most months, and then I just shop the sales instead of paying. I think it's like $40.
Yitty is now Lizzo's brand is now a part of the Fabletics line, isn't it?
I have no idea. Probably.
I feel like it because I really like the Yitty stuff. I've been saying to my daughter for a while, I was like, I really want to try the Yitty stuff. It looks very cozy, very comfortable. That the softer material. I want to try it. So if anybody has tried Yitty, and let me know like a product.
Yeah, that sounds really nice. I've not even heard of that. But the ones that I love, I just sent Rachel a link so I could pull it up. So these, it says, whoops, never mind. I just know that they are their bike shorts. They don't have side pockets. That's my only complaint about those. I like wow, I can't talk, y'all. I like Fabletics. They have a lot of fun patterns and it's really nice quality. Oh yeah, so these are the Define Power Hold high-waisted 9-inch short. So again, for running and things like that, I prefer the longer inseam because they're way less likely to ride up. Yeah. Also with bike shorts, I know folks have complained about like, oh, well, bike shorts ride up on me. And again, we don't want the thighs touching. Usually that if your bike shorts are riding up on you, it's because you have them too big. You probably can size down. I'm a large bottom girly most of the time, but in bike shorts and any kind of athletic wear, I wear a size medium because then they really make you stay in place. So yeah, I love those. Those are my top recommendations. And then I do like the Fabletics On The Go Power Hold high-waisted 6-inch short, and they do have side pockets. However, they're shorter, so I don't like to wear them running because but I'll wear them like weightlifting or like on hot girl walks. So those are my bottom recommendations. Woo, 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 boo.
I know. All right, so we're down to toes. So head to toe, down to toes.
Yay.
So I know for the longest time, I literally would just kind of wear whatever sneakers were on sale or from wherever I was getting them. But for my birthday this year, I want to say I might have shown. I know I showed them in WW Workshop because I was so excited for them. I really wanted to get some really good sneakers, and I'm sticking with my Under Armour. I'm really, really loving. I think I did bring this up because they're called like the Gemini, and
yes, I think you did bring them up.
Yeah, so my Gemini, what was it called? Charged Gemini. I love these so much. They are so lightweight. Like I don't even feel like I have shoes on, and they're soft fabric, like all the way around the outside. So nothing rubs. There's no hard plastic. I mean, there is in the heel right here for that stability, but I love them so much. They are so cozy. They have great support on the bottom because I have wonky feet, so I need to have something with a really good support.
Wonky feet.
I do. I've had. Well, I kid you not. My fun fact about me: when I was 8, the doctor told my mom that I have the feet of an 80-year-old woman. So since I was a child, I have had really weird feet. And I had to get to a point in high school where I was like, this is just what my feet look like. I don't care what you think. I'm wearing sandals. Because I wouldn't wear sandals or anything. But yeah, so I have to watch out how they sit on the sides of my feet. How do they rub? How is it? Because I will get blisters really bad. But no, the first time I wore those, I did a 3-mile walk, not really thinking about it. No blisters. Normally when you first get new shoes and it's like, you got to break them in a little bit. Nope, not for those bad boys. I did 3 miles the first time I put them on and I've never gone back. So I will absolutely be investing. Once I get another pair, I really, really like the Geminis with Under Armour.
I learned with running shoes and athletic shoes in general, if the shoe is right for you, you won't need to break them in. You will just be able to go and run in them. So if you're hearing about breaking in shoes or you think you need to break them in, they might not be the right shoe for you. So I'm glad, Rachel, that you found a shoe that you really love. So with running shoes, I don't want to give for me a particular recommendation because my shoes are very specific to my needs. Brands that are really great: Mizuno, Hoka, not Hoka. Hoka. Hoka, don't recommend. Hoka, what other? Brooks. Those are all really high quality, great shoes, but they make different styles within those brands that benefit different needs. So when I recommend running, if someone's like, hey, what running shoes do you wear? I say, go to a running store and get fitted properly for shoes that you need. But I will recommend my cross trainers. So these are shoes that I wear weightlifting, what I might wear to Orange Theory, to do rowing, to basically do anything except long distance running. So these are No Bull trainers. They're the brand No Bull. They're like a famous CrossFit.
I keep seeing them online.
Yeah, they're really cool. My younger brother, shout out Hayden, actually got these for me for my birthday because he trains in No Bull trainers. I've been doing a lot more CrossFit inspired type working out. So these are really great, especially for lifting because they are pretty flat. So you're able to really feel the support of the ground, have a nice even foot. When you're weightlifting, you don't want shoes with too much support because you won't feel level to the ground and you won't be able to have the best technique. So I wouldn't run very far in these shoes at all, ever. Just very short distances, but I wear them every time I just go to the gym. So I love them. I definitely want to buy another pair just simply because I like to match my outfits. So I kind of want another pair, but I'm trying to resist because I do have a lot of running shoes and they're kind of high quality shoes, y'all. They're not cheap. But we only get one pair of feet. So I invest in my shoes for sure.
Well, I was going to have surgery on both of my feet and I've had surgery on one of my feet. And that's what my doctor said, seriously, invest. You don't have to have a bunch of different pairs, but I really want you to have at least one pair that really fits your feet the way you need it to fit your feet. Because it can make all the difference in your back and your spinal alignment that can affect headaches and all sorts of things. So, my shoes, if I recall, cause I'm an outlet girl. I got my bra at the Under Armour outlet and same thing with my shoes. I believe they were 100 MSRP. So the manufacturer suggested retail price. But I want to say I only spent maybe $60 on them because I said at the outlet and they were having little coupon sale too. So I spent about $60 on mine.
One thing with running shoes too is that they'll often, like, for example, I wear what do I even wear? Brooks Adrenaline now, I think. And they'll be like Brooks Adrenaline 13, Brooks Adrenaline 14, and like they'll come out with a new version,
Oh
and there
yeah.
won't really be much differences. So then once they come out with a new version, you can get the old version on sale, or on clearance, and like it's basically the same shoe. So that's usually what I do is I'll just shop like the older edition and then
I really
save
thought
some
you were going to
money.
say a different sh 4-letter word. It's the same shoe.
Right. It's the same. It's really the same. They're just, slight
shoe.
tweaks. So and if you are like someone who does consistently move and work out and you find a pair of shoes that you love and you have the money to purchase, 1 or 2 pairs of them on sale, I'd recommend doing that because, your running shoes and walking shoes should be replaced every 300 to 500 miles, just depending upon like how hard you are in your shoes. So
look at you with the knowledge.
I know, very passionate about taking care of yourself. Because again, like as soon as you feel any kind of ankle pain, knee pain, shin pain, things that don't feel normal, like it's probably the fact that your shoes need to be replaced.
Oh my gosh. I remember I had a pair of shoes one time and I got shin splints every time I wore them. And I was like, this is not normal.
No.
Yeah, shin splints are not normal to have every single time you go for a walk. So better time for a new shoe. But
yay. Yeah. Well, we're at the sweet spot.
I know. I thought like as we were going, I was like, I can't believe we went that long. Like we went fast. I feel like too. Like we were like bam, 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 bam.
We covered a lot.
I know. Okay. Well, I know. Good topic there, JR.
Thank you for that. Brought me joy to talk about all the things that
didn't realize how passionate we were about some of our things. Okay, well, so we're into that time when we get into our star goals and recommendation. You started last week, so I'll start this week. So
your turn.
It's October 12th, you guys. And I do promise you, we will be doing a topic on like holidays, essentially preparing for the holidays, Halloween. Halloween is only a couple weeks away, which means there is quite a bit of Halloween candy on hand. So my star goal for this week is I will allow myself to have a piece a day, not a bar, not a big one, but the little ones from the bag. But my star goal is should I go to reach for that second piece, I need to take a pause. Whether it be walk away from it, whether it be maybe take a sip of water, go get some water, and then just take that pause. I'm going to take that pause should that second piece call my name. But my recommendation this week, and you guys might not trust me on this one, but have the candy, you guys.
No.
Don't tell yourself, oh, I can't have any Halloween candy. No, come on, since you were a tiny child, that is what the holiday is all about, is going door to door, saying trick or treat and getting the treats. And for us to be even on our wellness journey and say, oh, I'm not allowed to have that, or I can't have that. That's the deprivation mindset. And we don't want to get there. So, do like I do, allow yourself to have that one. If you're a WW fam, budget for those. I kid you not, the little ones can be like 3 points. Take it out of your weeklies if you have to, but do not deprive yourself of the holiday. Okay.
Yeah.
So have the candy, but take the pause like me if you need to. So that's my recommendation. Yeah.
Set the boundary. So my star goal is the continuation of Hottie Glow Up Challenge. So if you didn't listen to last week's episode, I'm doing a challenge hosted by my friend Amber, and so I'm gonna crush it, speaking it into existence. And then my recommendation is an extension of products that I, fitness and all that. So I complain because I've started going to a gym where I'm using barbell a lot more often. I'm using a rig. So you're holding up, using your hand to hold up on a bar, and you can really kind of create some calluses that way and kind of bust up your hands. And so I'd complained on Instagram about how I need to start wearing gloves or something to protect my hands. And my younger brother, who's in the Air Force and has been a CrossFit athlete, he responded to my story and said, no. You only get stronger hands by letting them embrace the elements. Just get a sandbar. And I said, I don't want crusty hands. He said, that's why you use the sandbar. And I said, what is the sandbar? And he sent me a link to the Instagram, which I've given Rachel, so she'll put it in the show notes. I reached out to the company because I didn't want to spend my own money on something that I wasn't sure about. And I said, hey, will you send this to me so I can try it out? And they said, sure. So A sandbar is basically, if you're not watching on YouTube, it's this round rod that has a file on it that goes all the way around, and you can hold it in the palm of your hand where you would get calluses, and you can rotate it back and forth. And it's basically just kind of taking off that dead skin, that flakiness and stuff that comes from, using things like barbells, and you just rotate it back and forth, and it helps smooth out your calluses so they're not crusty, if you will. Sorry if that's grossing anybody else out there. But it still helps you build that strong padding and foundation so that you can, withstand the barbell and things like that. So it comes with the file for that, the sandbar, and then it also comes with a little brush that you can clean your sandbar with, and then it also comes with a salve. I don't know. Am I saying that right? Salve?
I think so, yeah.
But it heals and nourishes your callous skin. So after you've gone through and use the sandbar, then you can come in and use the salve on that area of your skin that you have just basically exfoliated, if you will.
Okay,
and
so the sandbar, it's essentially like a sandpaper bar for your hand.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great way to describe it.
It looks grippy. Like it looks like
that's the file part that you're seeing.
Yes, that's so interesting.
And that's the part that you rotate on your hands. So if you're someone that lifts weights and you have calluses, or I'm sure there are other things.
I get them underneath my rings because that's where the skin I think bunches up, and I really need to invest in the rubber wetting band. So like I need to do that.
Protect your rings and
I get it
hands,
always right there. That for those that were listening since the beginning, that was the product that I was like, I had never heard of that. I thought it was so interesting because I don't want you guys to still be like, what was the thing that she was talking about? So that was that whole thing that we were mentioning. So,
it says every callus needs loving.
That's cute.
Just love their little packaging. It's so cute.
I know. Well, okay, this is very off topic, but just talking about brands who I adore their branding. Have you ever had Liquid Death?
Liquid Death? No.
It's sparkling water, baby. It is a spark, and it's in a can. It's called Liquid Death. Look it up. Their branding is so fun, and it's water. It's just water.
Oh,
just water. And it's in a tall can, so it's in a 16-ounce can because their thing is death to plastic. But it has the best branding, and I love it because you know me, I'm very spooky, and they have like skulls and stuff on it. And the can itself has the funniest information when it comes to like murder your thirst. Like it's so metal. It's so
metal.
It's so funny. I was drinking one at work one day, and like two of the other guys were like, "What is that?" Because it looks almost like a tall can of Corona because it's like that same kind of gold. I was like, "It's water," and so I got them one day, and they were like, "What?" Yeah, so Liquid Death, so fun. It's so getting festive. A lot more common. I remember when you could only get it online, but I get it at my Target, at my grocery store, in the gas stations. Like you'll start seeing Liquid Death a lot of places. And I swear, you guys, it's just carbonated water. It really is. Yeah. So if you want to, if you don't want to be like, if you feel like Perrier is like too bougie, but you want a sparkling water, get you a Liquid Death.
Marketing.
I know.
Gotta love it.
All right, guys. Well, this is it for this episode. But had a lot of fun with this one. Thank you so much, JR, for the topic. But thanks for dropping by, guys.
And have a magical day, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.